Hello and welcome. Here we are. What is this? Episode 13? We are on the Robute Gilliman, people. The Ultramarines, the 13th Legion, the 13th episode. The same floor that Benny lived on in the Tops Casino in New Vegas. How exciting. I am Joshua, and I know sometimes playing these single-player RPG games can be a bit lonely or isolating, so if you ever feel those feelings creeping up, feel free to put on this video, or any other video I do in this series, or any series I do, and you can consider yourself to be gaming with a friend. What are we playing today? I am playing Starfield. Can you believe that? I know. And, I know, Friday... that episode, I was a bit of a sad brat, and I apologize for that. I don't want to come off that way. I was just like a little background. My brother and I have lived very far apart from each other for a very long time. But despite that, he lived in Michigan, and I live in South Florida. We would always see each other very frequently, like every couple months. He would come down here, I would go up there, and, so... It was always kind of nice. This time we hadn't seen each other in about a year because he was living in South America and he had just gotten married. And so this was the first time we'd seen each other in quite a while. It was for a week, and I was not prepared for it to end. I was having a wonderful time. So I was just a little bummed out by that. But I'm in a much better mood today. I'm in a much better zone. And we're going to pick up where we left off here in Starfield. And where we left off was we had just rescued Ranger, I want to say, I can never remember her name, Nia Kula, I believe it was. She was on her ship, which had become disabled, and she had fought a couple of outlaw spacers and damaged them, and we took our POS ship, the Frontier, and somehow destroyed those spacers that should be absolutely embarrassed. And now we are in HopeTown on the planet of Polvo here, and we are going to be, I believe, speaking to Ron Hope, or at least speaking to Ranger Nia, and she will introduce us to Ron Hope, because those ruffians that we met on Montero Luna had contracted someone to steal a HopeTech freighter, and we need to get to the bottom of that, because that is really the only lead we have, or at least the only lead that our deputy, Wyatt Holiday, is pursuing. The other lead is something to do with the 1st Cavalry unit that served in the Colony War, that Marshal Daniel Blake, who I previously, in the last episode, referred to as Ranger Daniel Blake. I suppose he is a Ranger, but he's also the Marshal. And he had served in that unit, so he's kind of looking into that, and we're looking into our own thing here. So why don't we hop through this loading screen and see what we gotta do. And one thing I'm very excited about from last episode, despite my rather dour demeanor, was we were able to find some 7.5 white hot rounds, which was great. Which was really great, honestly. But look at this damn gun we got. Oh, is that beautiful or is that beautiful? Let me pull up the inventory screen. I know we looked at it, but oh, look at that. That is a beautiful Laredo firearm. Oh. Look at that gilding. That is just... I mean, I don't know if I like it more than the Ranger Sequoia from New Vegas, but hot damn, it's pretty close. Nia Kula. Okay, so that is where we're going. To talk to Ranger Nia Kula here. This is our deputy, Wyatt Holiday. And we're here with Sam Coe.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
You're not very good security, then. I feel like that's all you guys have to deal with is complaining. Alright, here she is.
You made it. Those outlaws didn't give you too much trouble, I trust?
Never. But, first things first, how you feeling?
I can walk, talk, and breathe without too much pain. That's good enough for me.
Oh, that's fair. And let's just say, no trouble at all. Despite the Frontier being the biggest piece of shit ever.
Good. I'm sure it didn't hurt that I softened him up for you.
Get over yourself.
You've got good timing. A courier just came in from Aquila. The Marshal sends his regards along with a briefing on your case. I was surprised as hell to learn about the starship theft. Nobody said a word to me about it. Anyway, Mr. Hope can see us whenever you're ready. If you need to take a little time first, feel free.
Nobody from HopeTech reported the starship theft?
No, and I can't get answers as to why not. I'm sure Mr. Hope has his reasons.
Huh. Well, let's meet with Ron Hope then.
His office is upstairs. He's in a meeting, but it should be wrapping up. Come on.
I don't... Like I said, I'm no...
Better prices for a hauler.
Trucks in space. Their motto always cracks me up.
The founder and president of HopeTech. He's on the Council of Governors. The council oversees the Freestar Rangers, so don't rile him up. I've spent a long time trying to build a good relationship with Hope. He comes on a little strong, but there's a lot to admire about the man. Everything you see around you, he built. Pretty much everyone in this town owes him for their livelihood. Can't begin to imagine the kind of pressure that must put on someone. All I'm saying is, try to show a little respect.
Now, I'm no detective, obviously, here playing video games. But everyone just is saying nothing but good things about this guy. He's on the Council of Governors, which is the Freestar Collective's main governing body. I would not put him above being our main suspect. Just throwing that out there. That may not be the case, but I mean, you know. No one reports a starship theft? Seems a little sketchy to me. And it sounds like just the kind of twist they'd want to throw in. Let's be real.
All the way up. Is it
All
just
the
me, or
way
does
up.
every executive in the settled systems have an office on the top floor? I guess being above everyone makes them feel like they're, well, above everyone.
I don't have elevators in this bitch.
Keep an eye on your valuables. If you can't protect your own, you don't
We'll
belong
contract
here.
with scavengers, maybe, but that's a decision that's got to be made upstairs.
Well, talk to Elaine about the scavengers. It's not a bad idea, provided we get a good deal. And I don't mean a fair deal. I mean a good deal. Remember, it's not just our bottom line that matters. We're also responsible for the welfare of everyone in the factory. We look out for our people here, Burchett. That's a point of great personal pride.
Excuse me, Mr. Hope?
Well now, the Freestar Rangers. At last! Damn good to see you. I think we're done here, Burchett.
Is that Wes Johnson?
Yes, sir.
This is the deputy I told you about.
Splendid. Splendid! It's a noble calling, being a Freestar Ranger. We certainly could use more of you.
That is 100% Wes Johnson. It has to be. I'm half expecting the man to just scream, "Cheese!" Which, RIP headphone users, might not mean anything to some of you, but if you listen closely, that is the voice of Sheogorath from the Shivering Isles and later Skyrim. Let's talk to him. I mean, it has to be. I'd be very surprised if it wasn't.
I'm sure I don't have to tell you what an outrage it is to have a ship stolen right out of the factory. Justice must be done, and the sooner the better.
Well, I found your stolen ship on Montera Luna.
That's good news. I'll send my people over to bring it home. Of course, that doesn't mean your work is done. I want the thief found and prosecuted to the full extent of the law. I'm sure I don't need to remind you of my position on the Council of Governors.
Okay, why don't we toe the company line here a little bit. Yes, sir, Mr. Hope. You can count on me.
I'm glad we understand each other.
I'd take Ron Hope over Benjamin Bayou any day of the week. Looks like we got a job to do.
Now, tell me that you've at least got a lead of some kind.
Well, the ship was delivered to a group of men who were trying to acquire a farm.
Though what happened after the ship was taken doesn't concern me. What does concern me is making sure that this doesn't happen again. Well, I'm not sure I can be much help, but I'll answer whatever questions I can.
Well, was there anything unique about the stolen ship?
No, nothing at all. It was just a standard HopeTech cargo hauler. Not that it didn't have great value, mind you. HopeTech builds some of the most durable and reliable starships in the settled systems. You can bet my ships last twice as long as anything Stroud Eklund makes.
I don't think Walter would enjoy hearing that. So did anyone see the theft? Or did anyone see the thief?
We questioned everyone who was in the building when it happened, and not one person seems to have seen anything at all. Frankly, I think that's both highly unlikely and more than a little suspicious. However, I can't deny there are times when the hangar is empty, so it's not inconceivable the thief could have slipped in unseen.
The thief had inside help. You know anything about that?
What? Nonsense! We vet our people thoroughly here. HopeTech holds its employees to the very highest standards. Nevertheless, I suppose I could have Cosette conduct a thorough personnel review. Rest assured, if we turn up any evidence that one of our people was an accomplice, I'll let you know.
Why didn't anyone report the theft?
Because I told them not to. If word got out, it would do irreparable harm to our image. I'm in fierce competition with other starship manufacturers. Any sign of weakness could be fatal. What's more, every starship thief in the settled systems would likely flock to HopeTown and start planning the next heist.
I think we're done here.
Very well. I need you to understand something, Deputy.
Now here it
This
goes.
town is home to men, women, and children who depend on HopeTech for a living. I provide jobs that put food on their tables and a roof over their heads. It's a responsibility that I take very seriously. If word gets out about the stolen ship, my investors will lose trust, and my workers will pay the price. I can't allow that.
You've got a reputation for looking after your own, Mr. Hope. I'm sure the deputy here will keep that in mind.
Is that so? Well, I'm glad to hear it. I've worked hard to make sure that everyone here is well cared for.
You can count on my discretion, Mr. Hope.
I'm glad we understand one another.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Mr. Hope, but there's been a development.
Not now, Cosette. I'm in the middle of something.
But sir, we have new information. I've just received a report that the stolen ship was seen landing at Neon just after the theft.
A breakthrough at last. Well, Deputy, it sounds like you'll be heading to Neon, which means I can get back to work. Remember what we discussed. My people are depending on you.
Hey, can I get a word?
Did he come off as a little suspicious? He did to me.
That wasn't as helpful as it could have been. Still, at least you know where to pick up the trail.
I was hoping to learn more.
Yeah, me too. So, guess you're headed for Neon. There's a ranger stationed there. Name's Jaylen Pryce. He's a little different than the rest of us. But Neon's a different kind of place.
What can you tell me about Ranger Pryce?
He's what I'd call a pragmatist. He sees things for what they are. He's also well connected, which means a lot on Neon. You should listen to what he tells you. It'll keep you out of trouble.
No. How's Neon different?
Well, we could talk for an hour about that. The short
Fair.
version would be that crime, law, and justice don't exactly mean the same things there. The badge doesn't carry the same weight on Neon, so you might have to get creative.
Oh, Jaylen Pryce. Got it.
He should be able to help you out. Well, we've both got work to do. It was good to meet you, Deputy. Thanks again for helping me out up there.
What's next for you?
I'll be taking it easy for a couple of days. Need time to heal up. Then, I need to get back up there and keep an eye out for more pirates. I'm hoping to track one of their ships so I can find their hideout. Guess we could both use a little luck, huh?
Oh. Keep your eyes and ears open. I'm not sure we got the whole story here.
Yeah, the question of who helped the starship thief is still an open one. Don't you worry. I'll keep an ear to the ground. You be careful in Neon.
Well, hey. Made a little bit of money there. Sam, what the hell are you just standing there for, dude? Do an awkward run. There you go. How does he keep his back so straight?
Dust except for the factory.
Nope, don't go over there.
Just waiting on... You walk the factory floor? It's impressive stuff.
Well.
Off-worlders. Nothing good ever comes from them.
Yeah, except all your sales, dickhead. I'm eager to give this thing a little try. Alright.
Sure, we get the occasional bar fight, but it's usually pretty quiet around here. Local security handles most problems here. I only get involved when it's something big.
Interesting. I guess we can talk to her. So what's the division of responsibility between you and local security?
Think of it as a small picture, big picture proposition. The small picture is local trouble, things that happen here in HopeTown. Handling that is local security's job. We Rangers protect the entire Freestar Collective, so we deal with problems that span multiple worlds. Smuggling rings, escaped convicts, pirates preying on shipping. Those are the kind of things we handle. That's why there are Rangers stationed in different settlements. It lets us cast a wide net.
That makes sense. Is there any friction between the Rangers and big companies like HopeTech?
Not usually. Local security handles most of their issues. Every once in a while, though, we need access to sensitive information as part of our work. Badge or not, some folks aren't fond of letting us poke around in their books and personnel files. Honestly, though, it's not that common. Most people are willing to work with us because they know it's in everyone's best interest.
We know what's better for you than you do, so you'd better listen to us.
Bye.
Once I pull out this deadeye, you have to ask yourself one question. You feeling lucky, punk? Sorry.
Ron Hope's the best thing that's happened to us.
See, the more I hear this, the more I'm thinking, that man's dirty. He's dirty. He's a dirty Dan. And I'm gonna expose him. I'm gonna air his dirty laundry, and we're gonna see nothing but his shit-stained briefs hanging out for the whole world. Or something like
Love
that.
the smell of getting back into the harness.
You know, I didn't mean anything specific by that. Why don't we just, get ourselves over to Neon? Relax a little. Have a frozen custard. Okay.
Pre-check complete. We're good.
Well,
Nothing like hitting orbit.
where? Yeah, let me look for my little map marker here.
How you
Alright.
doing, Sweet Pea?
I'm good.
I'm okay, but I'd be a lot better if...
Let me guess, you'd be a lot better if you had a bigger book allowance.
You know me so well, Dad. So, what do you say?
Your chords are right on the money.
This is Freestar Collective Space. Hold while we scan your ship. Alright, we're done. Have a good time in Neon.
Oh, I intend to. So let's see what we can find. Well. Do I have anything needs selling? Doesn't really look like it. Well, let's get on in here. I believe the first time we came to Neon, we saw a gentleman getting arrested here by Neon security. A fellow by the name of Nesher, who was trying to smuggle a little Aurora out of the city.
Keep moving. The scanners won't hurt you.
Now, the fun fact about Aurora that you might not know is that Aurora, well, let me give you a little bit of history about Neon and then Aurora. The city of Neon was originally a fishing platform settled by the Xenofresh Corporation, who would fish large amounts of fish here and ship it all over for food. They eventually discovered psychotropic effects on something called a chasm baths that was within the natural oils of the fish, and they found that they could synthesize that into a hallucinogenic drug known as Aurora, which can only be purchased in the Astral Lounge, and taking it anywhere else in the settled systems is strictly illegal. Fun fact.
Ryujin Industries is looking for the young, bright minds of the future. Applied.
So what are we looking for?
She's a lot of fun. I even bring Cora here every now and then.
We had a good laugh about it back at the station.
Where's... Oh, Freestar Rangers. This is what we're looking for. Cool. So we're here at the Ranger Outpost here in Bayou Plaza.
Hey, I don't care who you work for. You can't just... Oh, you're the rookie, aren't you?
You were expecting someone else?
Not exactly, but I get a lot of unwanted visitors. Kinda comes with the territory here.
Makes sense. That's no way to greet a fellow badge.
If that's all it takes to bruise your ego, you're not gonna last very long in this line of work.
Well, he's got me there.
The Marshal's message said you were following a lead about a stolen ship. Truth is, a lot of stolen goods flow through here, but this city is real good at keeping its secrets, even from us.
So you think I should just give up?
No. I think you should be careful.
Well, hopefully I can count on your help. Ooh, wait. You say, I'm sure the people of Neon want to uphold the law.
Yeah, about that. This isn't Aquila City. The badge doesn't carry the same weight here. The people who run this place aren't overly concerned about the law. Our job is to keep the peace and make sure the violence doesn't get out of hand. The last thing anyone around here wants is some hotshot deputy looking in every dark corner.
Neon's a tough assignment. The ecosystem is rigged against any real law enforcement.
So who runs this place?
That would be Benjamin Bayou. He's out to squeeze every credit he can from the people of this city. He doesn't much care who gets hurt in the process. He's also got a seat on the Council of Governors, which proves that if you've got enough credits, you can buy anything you want.
So you just turn a blind eye?
I pick my battles, and I pick them carefully. Our first duty is to protect the people of the Freestar Collective. But sometimes you have to choose which people to protect, because not everyone is innocent.
guy sounds like a 40k Inquisitor. The law and justice aren't flexible concepts. They're absolutes. Like a damn Sith.
Rookies.
It's just not that easy. I really, really wish it was.
Your stolen ship would have had to land at the spaceport. If it was right off the factory floor, it would have stood out. There's a guy I know, Billy Clayton, does maintenance work around the city and keeps an eye on ship traffic for me. I'll introduce you, but don't expect a favor. Even if it doesn't cost credits, nothing in Neon is free.
Should we talk to him? Yeah, why don't we talk to him? We should say, you know... Let's say, so you get a lot of unwanted visitors?
Of course. Neon's full of desperate people who have nowhere else to turn. For some, it's the drugs. For others, it's gambling. There are a lot of ways to lose everything in this city. My rule is simple. If someone brought it on themselves, I don't get involved.
No. I thought Rangers were supposed to help people in need.
Rangers are supposed to exercise good judgment. I'm one person here. I can't help everybody. The best I can do is try to protect the ones who are innocent. And believe me, it's a full-time job.
Any advice for a Freestar Ranger deputy working in Neon?
Stay out of people's business until you can't. Be willing to let the small stuff slide. Don't break up a fight unless it's getting out of hand. Most of all, don't assume that badge will protect you.
Well, that's fair. Aren't you worried your badge makes you a target here?
Nah, I've got friends in high places, so to speak. I'm the son of a Ryujin Industries executive. Maybe you've heard of her. Name's Alexis Pryce. There's a sort of fragile peace here in Neon. It's better for everyone if the syndicates and the corporations coexist with minimum friction.
Was it your choice to be stationed in Neon?
Believe it or not, yeah, it was. My mother's an executive with Ryujin, so I grew up here. I volunteered for this post as much to keep the other Rangers out of trouble as any other reason. If some hotshot rookie took this job and started flashing the badge everywhere, it wouldn't end well.
That's me. So, are you sure this informant of yours is trustworthy?
This is Neon. There are no guarantees, and who I find trustworthy changes on a daily basis. Talk to him or don't. It's your call.
Well, take me to Billy Clayton, then.
Come on.
Usually when I hear someone say that, it ends on my face. I shouldn't say that. Oh god, Sam wants to fucking talk again. He's gonna be pestering me every 10 seconds about it now. But that's alright. We're gonna figure something out. We're gonna...
That was pretty impressive how you volunteered to help out with the bank heist in Aquila City.
Oh.
Yeah, I read all the reports. You learn quickly that in Neon, staying informed and staying alive are closely linked. What stood out to me was that you didn't lose a single hostage. No wonder the marshal tried to recruit you right away. If he hadn't, it would have made him look like a fool, having some random stranger step in and do the job he couldn't. Now, if someone tried to hold him...
I'm so glad that he walks fast enough to not finish his dialogue. I would have really enjoyed hearing that.
I need to impress that upon you. Because the fact that you think justice is absolute concerns me, Deputy. It's never that simple. Justice can mean different things to different people, and laws can be interpreted and debated. A Ranger relies on judgment and intuition to do what's best for the people.
I don't disagree with his reasoning. Maybe I shouldn't have picked that dialogue option. I just wish you could walk a bit quicker, man. The walk speed they give you is so terrible, which is why I miss my controller.
Hey, Billy. Got a second?
What? Oh, gee. Gave me a good scare. I thought you were one of Goodman's people.
Sure, far from it. Our new deputy here is working a case, and I thought you might be able to help. Take it away, rookie.
All right.
What do you need?
He's gonna ask for help with these Goodman's people. Just watch. A stolen HopeTech ship landed here recently. I need information on the pilot.
A stolen HopeTech ship, huh? Well, here's the thing. Neon's got no end of shipjackers. I see them come and go every day. It's tough for a guy to remember one from the other. You know what I mean?
I can see where this is going.
Maybe this will jog your memory. We're gonna pay him 1,000 credits.
Credits ain't really what I need.
Oh, yeah.
There is something you could do for me.
Spilling credits is always better than spilling blood.
I can help you, but right now my life is in danger, and I haven't even done anything wrong. Freestar Rangers are supposed to protect the innocent, right?
Where are you going with this, man?
Please, just hear me out, okay? I need to know I can count on you.
Well, that's part of the job, yeah.
Then you need to hear this. It's about my brother. He died while still in debt to a syndicate loan shark by the name of Emmett Goodman. Now, Goodman's coming after me to collect. He says if I don't pay up, I'm a dead man.
This Emmett Goodman sounds like a real class act.
Yeah, he's bad even by Neon standards. That's saying something.
Oh. I'm gonna try a little persuasion check. Say, that's not my problem. Now tell me what you know about the Starship Thief.
From where I'm standing, it seems like our problems are intertwined like a couple of fuel lines in a thruster assembly.
Yikes. Wow, we gotta get 8 here. You better tell me what I want to know, or things could get real ugly for you.
Oh,
Fuck.
Now I'm scared.
Yeah, you better be, bitch. You trying to tick me off?
You think you scared me?
Well, just tell me and I'll get out of your hair.
We'll see who gets tired of this first. I'm sorry, but this is my life we're talking about. If you were in my position, I'm sure you'd feel the same.
He's right. He's right. So, what syndicate are you talking about?
The only one that matters around here. The Seoka Syndicate. They pretty much run the city. That being said, rumor has it that Emmett Goodman is on the outs, so they might not miss him much if he were to disappear.
Well, I'll talk to this loan shark, but you better make it worth my time.
I swear it on my best set of wrenches. Goodman's holed up in one of the warehouses on Ebside. Police is locked up tight, but there's a guard who watches the door, and he's got the key.
I'll stay with Billy in case Goodman's men come to collect. They're not stupid enough to tangle with me.
Well, alright, that's good.
Goodman's with the syndicate, but he's on the outs. Dealing with him won't cause ripples. Later.
Alright, so Ranger Pryce is going to protect this fella right here. We should probably talk to Sam, so he'll stop fucking bothering us every 2 seconds.
Yeah, sorry if I'm a little out of it. Didn't get much sleep last night. Lillian and me, I tried talking with her and I lost my cool. Got a little heated. I know I woke Cora up.
How does Cora feel about all this?
Well, up until a few years ago, she kept hoping we'd get back together. I mean, Lillian and I stayed married longer than we should have for Cora's sake. But we really weren't doing Cora any favors there.
Well, I hope Cora didn't hear it. Well, on a small ship, everyone hears everything.
Well, that statement's gonna keep me up at night, like everything? Just so you know, there's a long, proud tradition of singing in the shower. Ah, Lillian. She's an incredible woman. Truly. But it is always, and I mean always, about the job. And when she bleeds, Freestar colors spill out. And back when I was a ranger, we were quite the team.
I'm still a little in awe of the Rangers. I heard so many stories about them growing up.
I was too. It's one of the things that kept me going. Longer than I probably should have. But one day, I was just done. No particular reason. It had been building for a long time. See, I tried to convince Lillian to leave it behind, come with me. She shot me down. Hard. Hurt my pride. More than a little. But she was probably right.
She didn't even consider it?
Not for a second. And she's right. Lillian is where she's meant to be. She always wants to fight the good fight. And the Rangers are lucky to have her.
If you were that unhappy, you did the right thing.
We were making each other miserable. And that wore on poor Cora, too. It's funny, our latest argument started because Lillian thinks I'm putting Cora in too much danger traveling with you. I told her what you told me, that Cora is just blossoming with all this. With Sarah, you, heck, even Walter. I just know Cora has futures I could never dream of. But Lillian, not so much a fan of you. That kinda set me off.
Why did you even get together with Lillian in the first place?
Late night stakeouts, shootouts with a lot of leftover adrenaline. Well, we were never lacking in chemistry. Compatibility, on the other hand...
I'm sorry I caused an argument.
Nah, don't be. It's always something. Cora's been stood up a time or two by Lillian. Always for the best reasons. Last time I think Lillian got a medal for it. But at a certain point, Lillian's excuses don't matter. Poor Cora cried for a week. I don't want to put her through that again.
I'll tell Lillian that. Give her a chance, but make sure she understands she has to follow through.
If I do that, you all might want to invest in some industrial-strength earplugs. For now, Lillian's going straight to voicemail, so everyone can sleep easy.
Imagine him getting a message. Pick up right now. Nah. He says she's going straight to voicemail. He's like, I ain't even picking up, bitch. Where are we going? Ooh, to the Underbelly. Well, this sounds interesting. I don't think I've been to the Underbelly of Neon. Oh, actually, yes, I have. I have been here. I was kind of thinking of, what I was thinking of was something like, if anybody here is a fan of the Dragon Age series, I was thinking something like the Undercity or Darktown in Dragon Age 2, and in the wonderful city of Kirkwall in the Free Marches.
Anywhere else, a fish processing plant would be no big deal. But that's Bayou's River of Gold.
Wonder where this elevator takes us. Hope they didn't make me come down here just to leave. The upper platform. Isn't that just back at the core in Bayou Plaza? Or is this still the Underbelly? But the upper platform of the Underbelly. Is this where like the upper lower class live?
I'd be making a fortune if they'd let us fish for chasm bass.
Yeah, I know this place stinks. It's a living.
Okay.
Yeah, you. You're really going to walk on by and miss out on the chance to experience Euphorica? We have everything you want out of Neon and more. Come in right now, and you may even have a chance to experience our exclusive members lounge. So what do you say? Are you ready to feel Euphorica?
I might be. But I just need to make sure it's not the Astral Lounge for poor people, which I think it is. Alright, we're gonna get out of there. Neon it's very cool to me in theory, but a lot of this just seems like great value brand Night City. It's Night City, if I got it on Wish.com. Night City from Temu. That's what this reminds me of. Okay. Now we're talking. Is this a... okay. Probably a syndicate guard.
This is private property.
Oh, I believe it.
You'd better keep walking. This is private property.
Look at this little skinny bastard. Who the hell is going to be intimidated by you, man bun? Get the fuck out of here. Why don't we just try to be nice? I need to get in there. It's important.
Do you now?
Yes. He can't keep me out. I've lost enough time already.
Let me think about it.
Oh, you pussy. I'm sure we can work something out.
Yeah, I hope so. You go in, talk to the man, and then you come right back out. Try anything stupid, and it's your funeral.
I am tempted
This will get you in.
to kill this man just because he thinks he's tough.
You better watch it.
Fuck you. Ooh. I can't even interact with this character. That's impressive.
What? Got a problem? Get out of my face.
Holy shit. Okay. I don't expect many of these cats are gonna survive this encounter, because I am itching to use this big iron. Ooh.
Well now, look here.
That is just a swell looking dude. Does he look like, fuck, what do you call him? Oh! Is his name Kurtwood Smith? I'm gonna make a quick cut and be right back. Okay. I am back. It was Kurtwood Smith. He played the bad guy in RoboCop, but he was also, I guess, most notable for his role as obviously Red Foreman in the television show, That 70 Show. That's who this cat reminds me of. I'm gonna have to, maybe we'll put up a picture of him right next to this guy.
I can do for you, friend. Well now, always happy to have a visitor.
Oh
Tell
my
me what
God.
brings you by, friend? Little light on credits, are you?
This is Kurtwood Smith mixed with Kenneth Copeland. It is bizarre and creepy, and I love Kurtwood Smith. That brings me no joy to make that comparison. But what kind of operation are you running here, Emmett Goodman?
Oh, it's just a modest enterprise, really. You could call me an importer and exporter. Inherited the trade from my daddy. But I'm sure you ain't hear about my business.
I imported a metal tube for the demons. And I got it from Tyler Perry. He made it so cheap for me that I had to buy that plane. But anyway, I'm here about a debt you're trying to collect from Billy Clayton.
It's awful kind of you to intervene on my behalf. But I think I have the matter well in hand. Thank you all the same for your concern.
I can't tell if he's kidding or not.
It's pretty good. That was actually pretty funny. Look, don't test me. I'm not in the mood.
Oh, I intend you no offense. It just seems to me that you're trying to get involved in business that ain't yours. What's your stake in this anyway?
That's none of your business.
But you're making it my business.
Okay.
I have a legal right to collect what's owed to me. No law is being broken here.
Well, I'm asking you for your cooperation here.
Then offer me something I want, and I'll consider it.
Well, Billy did nothing wrong. He's totally innocent here.
You think I like having to do this? I don't.
Look, if you don't help me, the Freestar Rangers might hold a grudge.
Seems to me like you're a long way from Kill City.
I want to keep that auto persuade in my pocket. Let me see. Billy's scared, and scared people do desperate things.
I know all about that.
Alright.
I suppose I could make an exception. It's just this once, you understand. Just promise me you'll keep my compassionate nature a secret. Folks might try to take advantage. I believe we're finished here.
Oh, we are.
Just keep walking.
The fuck?
Don't like the way you're looking at me.
Well, it's because you're ugly as shit. That's why you don't like the... That's why everybody looks at you this way. Nutty bitch. Alright. Ugh. That, him understanding in the 11th hour there, He doesn't realize how close he came from the old Frank Reynolds. So I just started blasting.
Try something, and I'll air you out.
Shut the fuck up. Alright. I'm tempted to just kill that man on principle. But I'm not going to do that. We're rangers. We're not murderers. Ooh, the Ikuchi Market. Can I not go there? Oh, okay. Oh, it's in the core. I've never heard it called that. We'll take the door here down to Ebside. I believe this is where we entered with Ranger Pryce recently. So hopefully, no ne'er-do-wells came to mess with our buddy Billy Clayton. I'd hate for Ranger Pryce to actually have to do something other than sit in his office all day.
Demanding you look into her husband's murder. Murder. Yeah, right. Hysterical old broad.
Don't expect a warm welcome from Goodman.
Oh.
Stay out of trouble.
He was surprisingly understanding. So let's talk to Billy here.
Did you talk to Goodman?
Oh, I did, Billy. I spoke to him. I persuaded him to forgive your debt.
Yeah. I figured he wouldn't want to make an enemy of the Freestar Rangers. Glad the badge still means something around here.
Oh, God.
The Syndicate doesn't worry all that much about the Rangers. I think our new deputy here is just a real smooth talker.
Yeah, listen to my voice.
Okay. Time for me to keep my end of the bargain.
Goddamn right.
The woman you're looking for is named Grace Early. Stealing ships is her line of work. She usually comes here to sell the goods. Rumor has it she just finished a job for some mercenary outfit. She's been throwing money around, so must have paid well.
I know her. When she isn't out on a job, she's a regular at Madame Sauvage's. That's on the upper platform. I'll back you up.
Oh, shit. Okay, bruh.
Keep those eyes and ears open.
Let's
Not
see.
everything here is what it seems.
What do you know about Grace Early?
Not much. I know the reputation more than the person. She's one of the best shipjackers out there, which makes her expensive. She's also a daredevil who likes to take on tough jobs. Probably the kind who lives life 1 hour at a time.
Suppose that's not the worst philosophy.
Okay.
Alright, so we got Ranger Pryce, we got Sam Coe, coming around that corner. Coming in hot, coming in hot. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let's go out here and kick some ass. It's ranging time. Chicago? New York? I forget which one is the city that never sleeps.
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day, right? You want the stuff or not?
I'm still interested, but you're asking almost double the going rate.
What? You think this stuff falls from the sky?
Look, I've bought Aurora on the street before, and I've never paid this much.
Still cheaper than buying it at the Astra Lounge. Now, this is the last time I'm gonna ask. Then I'm walking away. Do you want this stuff or not?
Fine. I'll transfer the credits and you can leave it in the usual place.
Ooh. Okay. This must be our ship thief here. Who's this? Andrea Sandoval. This is broke ass Andreja.
A Freestar Ranger and his... What are you? A sidekick or something?
I'm Freestar Ranger Deputy Wyatt Holiday.
Well, I'm sure your mom is real proud. So how come I'm talking to the sidekick instead of the ranger?
This is the deputy's case.
Is that so? And you had to bring backup just for little old me? I'm flattered. Anyway, this ain't my first interrogation, so let's just get on with it.
Well, you've had run-ins with the law before.
A time or two, maybe more. And yet here I am, walking free.
Well, there's no need to make this difficult.
That remains to be seen. I'm guessing this is the part where you tell me that you've got questions and that you expect me to answer them. That sound about right?
You jacked a ship from HopeTech. No. Let's see. I know you stole the ship, but people might be in danger, and I need your help.
Alright. So I jacked a ship. It was just a little fun. I didn't even keep it. It was a job. I turned it over to some men, and they took off for who knows where. End of story. Nothing I did put anyone in danger, okay?
Well, she folded under pressure very quickly. But let's say you provided the means for mercenaries to intimidate and threaten an innocent person.
Look, they didn't tell me what they were gonna do. How was I supposed to know they were gonna go after some farmer?
You should have asked when you took the contract. If that woman had been killed, you'd be an accessory to murder. Did you think about that?
No, I guess I didn't.
Oh, he's not a very convincing criminal. She kind of folds very quickly, but let's try a persuade check. So we're going to say enough small talk. Tell me what you know.
It's not that simple.
So we got to get 6 in here. Look, I just need information. Nothing will ever connect back to you.
No, I can't. Sorry.
Okay. Now you're starting to make me... Ooh. I'm tired of asking. Tell me now.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Now, we're going to have to use that auto-persuade here.
Easy. We're just talking, right?
What the hell? I'm not leaving until you tell me what I want to know.
You're just annoying enough that this might work.
Oh, come on. What? I did an auto-persuade. There's no reason for us to have a problem, is there?
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here.
Look. No deals until I get some answers.
Alright, fine. I was approached by a woman named Nia Kula. Said she was a senior member of the First and that she had a job for me. She was working with someone inside HopeTech and pitched me on the idea of jacking a ship right out of the factory. We were deep into planning the job when she had some kind of medical emergency. She said she needed surgery and would be in recovery for a long time. That was a few weeks ago. Haven't heard from her since.
Why would you agree to such a risky job?
You serious? Take your pick. Money, reputation, the thrill of it. All good reasons.
Did Maya say why the First needed the HopeTech ship?
Only some kind of offhanded comment about their client wanting to expand the operation ahead of schedule. In my line of work, you learn not to ask a lot of questions. Tends to make people uncomfortable.
Did she say where she was being treated?
No, but it sounded serious. She was upset. Seemed kind of shaken, you know? Didn't seem right I should pry, so I didn't.
Go on.
Not long after that, I got a message from a guy named Marco. He said he was the money man for the First, and he offered half up front. Never met him directly, though. It was always through intermediaries and using encrypted slates. Got the feeling he was paranoid as hell.
Do you have one of those encrypted slates on you right now?
Yeah. Here. Take it. I'm done with all this. Anything else you want to know?
Let's see. What do you know about the men you delivered the ship to?
Nothing, really. I was told when and where to meet them. They paid me what I was owed, and that was it.
Did Marco ever give you his location?
Not so much as a hint. I'll tell you. He's as cagey a fixer as I've ever met.
Bankrolling the First must take a lot of money. Sure, he's got all kinds of side hustles going on.
Did anyone in the First give you a way to contact them?
No. Nothing at all. Left me feeling a little disappointed, given how well they paid me.
Well, I think we're done here.
Works for me.
Next time you're at the Rock, you should give that encrypted slate to Ranger Alex Shadid. He's got a gift for cryptography. If anyone can crack that slate, it'll be him. I'm gonna head back. Good luck, Deputy.
Then I'm free to go.
Yes. Say you're free. Thanks for your help.
Oh. You're welcome? Guess I ain't used to the law being so polite.
So Pryce is no longer following us.
What a city, am I right? Talk to Ranger Shadid at the Rock. He should be able to help with that encrypted slate.
So he's got nothing else to say.
Later.
Cool.
Any day you make it through is a victory in my book. Take it easy.
Okay. Does she have anything else we can say to her?
Bye.
Guess not. Alright.
Good work.
Back at ya.
Whoa, bad part of town, buddy. I'm gonna do you a favor. Head back to Bayou Plaza before the disciples get you.
Who are these disciples?
A gang. Worst gang there is. They'll stab you for kicks, taking bets on how long you squeal before you bleed out. And that's not a hyper whatchamacallit. They seriously did that. Poor Ted.
Yeah, I think I can handle myself.
Hey, it's your ass, not mine on the line. Whole area's gone to hell. Us crate rats used to think the Ebbside strikers were awful, with all the muggings and shakedowns, but now that they're on the ropes, kinda wish they weren't just holed up in Madame Sauvage's. Streets are getting bad. Real bad.
Good to know.
Sure. So, for being so helpful, chance for a donation. Come on, might be saving my life. What with the disciples and all. Have a heart.
Sorry, don't have any credits to spare.
Story of my life.
Meet the Ebbside Strikers. Must be the name of a gang. That is a terrible name. The Disciples and the Strikers. That's literally written by people that have never met a gang member in their entire life. So, are we heading back?
I spent too much time trying to stop bad guys here. Whole place just gives me a headache.
Wow. Oh, while we're here, maybe we should do a little bit of trading. Maybe pick up some more 7.5 rounds if we can find them.
This better not be a waste of my time. Now we're getting somewhere.
Hopefully they've got some. Nothing.
If you find anything else, make sure
Let's check Newell's. I think Newell's is this way. Yeah, right next to the Freestar Rangers.
If you have a moment, say hello to my wife, Rosa.
Rather not.
Feel like making a purchase today?
I do.
Best deals in town.
Nothing. Well, that's a shame.
Watch your back out there.
Aside from the Trade Authority and Newell's, Sieghart's doesn't sell ammo, to my knowledge. So why don't we just... we got enough for now. I think we have more than enough for now.
You're out there alone, right?
Ooh! I'm gonna... right into the water. Wonder how I'm supposed to get back up there. I really thought I was gonna make that. Do they have a... oh, they have a way for me to get back. They said, hey, this is for you idiots that fall down. I'm like, hey, that's me, one of the idiots. Now I got a... Oh, Jennerdyne Industries. Cool.
Keep it moving.
Yeah. Oh, what's this? Oh, Sino Fresh Seafood. Off-World Eats. Chunks Express. Cool. Interesting. Alright. Looks like we're gonna have to head back up to Bayou Plaza, or the core, and then make our way back to the back up to the spaceport there. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to go through every shitty neighborhood in Neon again.
Rather be doing this.
Glad I don't have to listen to that guy with his moronic accent. Well, can I tell you about the strikers? The disciples, they're getting us. I'll tell you what Neon needs. Neon needs Blasto. The greatest Hanar Spectre. Probably the greatest Spectre in general.
Tevin Anastas has run into some trouble. Word to the wise.
Whoop.
You don't want a piece of that.
See? I knew I could get through it. We're gonna... Whoop. Alright. We really need to consider buying ourselves a new ship.
Captain Wyatt.
That's me. So, yeah, we're gonna have to consider buying this guy a new ship. Something where we could fit more crew members. I mean, how much money do we got right now? 116,000 credits. It's not bad. But
Sometimes I just want to turn off the grav drive so we can float around. Dad, do you think
Sure. Everybody likes you, don't they?
Do you think he would have liked you?
Well, if you listen to your grandpa, Solomon Co. would have given me a pepper off.
well,
Everything looks so pretty up here. We're in orbit.
where are we off to now? I think we gotta head back to the Rock, Fortress Monastery of the Dark Angels. I'm never gonna get tired of saying that, by the way, so... Alright. Love it. Love it.
And we're here.
Welcome to Freestar Space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband, and you can be on your way. That's all we need. You're cleared for landing at Aquila City.
Alright. Great. I wonder, I don't think you can buy any ships in Aquila City. Alright. Wow, you are one goofy looking motherfucker. Oh my gosh. Alright, that's at least a normal looking human.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere?
No.
It's because they have little outposts everywhere.
Oh.
There were so many facilities abandoned after the Colony War, the pirates used them as forward operating bases, all over the settled systems.
Next time, just start with hello. Much better conversation starter.
Not sure if those Varun zealots live in space or got separated from their home planet or what, but they scavenge what they need.
Just walks away. Still talking.
I can't wait to get back to the ship. The gravity here's something else.
I like that he reacts to that. I don't know if he's just saying that because we're on Aquila and it's 1.5 gravity, or if he would say that in any place with high gravity. Well, let's get back to the Rock and talk to
Seems like the
Ranger Shadid. Jesus. Alright. Holy guacamole. It's not much, but it's home. Entombed deep beneath this place is actually the body of the Primarch, Lionel Johnson. Well, not anymore. He's risen. He's back.
You should try Filburn's beer. It's brewed in the city, and it ain't bad.
Excuse me.
You're excused. Where's Ranger Shadid? Do you think whenever Ranger Shadid, I think he's the computer guy, but I think if he were to ever like kill somebody like in the line of duty, he'd say, "Shadid is done." I think that'd be real cool if he did. Be a lot cooler if he did. Hi, hello.
Look who it is.
It's me.
Hey, I wondered when you might come by. I'm Alex. Nia's report said you were heading for Neon? I've always wanted to go there. What did you think?
What's stopping you from traveling to Neon?
Oh, I can't fly anywhere. Issues with my Eustachian tubes.
That's what I thought
Being
it was.
in a pressurized environment is like someone taking a laser cutter to the sides of my head. It's not great, but at least I can pretend to visit the party capital of the galaxy by having you tell me about it.
Didn't really care for it.
What? You serious? Well, that's a first. I guess not everyone likes to have a good time. Speaking of which, on to business. So how'd it go? Turn up anything useful?
Well, yeah, Ranger. Let's see. I need your... Ranger Pryce says you can crack this encrypted slate.
Did he now? Well, in that case, challenge accepted. It's only a matter of time before I know every dirty little secret stored in this thing. Now, if you get any more of these, bring them to me. It helps if I can compare different instances of the encryption they're using. Just look for me up here. I have no life, so I'm not usually hard to find.
How long will it take to break the encryption?
It'll take as long as it takes. You can't rush a job like this.
It's fair. I was just
one thing I can
trying to be
promise
nice.
you, though, is that it'll go a lot faster if I don't have to answer silly questions.
You don't get out much then, do you?
Oh, why should I? Nothing but dirt, cold air, and Asha waiting for me out there. I like my nice, cozy, antisocial office space much more, thanks.
Well, I'm counting on you, Alex.
You're counting on me. You know I outrank you, right? Please and thank you go a long way when addressing your betters, rookie.
Yikes. Well. I was trying to be nice. I didn't think he was gonna start dropping rank on me, bro. So why don't we go talk to the marshal, Daniel Blake. God, this place is like a fucking maze. Alright.
I need a word.
Oh, I figured. Gave me a quest marker to come up here. Didn't tell me why.
Welcome back. Any luck finding out who stole that ship from HopeTech?
Oh, yeah. He was a shipjacker named Grace Early.
Grace Early? Yeah, I've heard the name once or twice. Sounds like you're making real progress.
Well, thank me when I've taken down the first.
Good. Stay focused on the task at hand and don't take your eye off the target. That's how a ranger should think. What did you learn from the starship thief?
Well, let's look at some of these here. The first has a money man called Marco and also someone named Maya Cruz.
Now we're getting somewhere. Sounds like you've got a couple of new leads to follow up on. I have a guess who Marco might be. I served with Maya Cruz. She's a technical genius and an expert hacker. I could give you some background if you want it, or we can go straight to planning your next move.
Well, you think you know who Marco is?
There was a mech driver in the 1st Cavalry named Marco Graziani. He came from money, and when the 1st Cav got a reputation as the top unit, he transferred in. Rumor was that bribes made it happen. Marco had a knack for getting hold of anything we needed. There was talk the family fortune came from smuggling, and I believe it. He had this dream to become a wealthy businessman when he got out. But I guess that got put on hold when they locked him up.
What else can you tell me about Maya Cruz?
They said she was a child prodigy, which probably explains her arrogance. Even so, she was fiercely loyal to Major Hull. I don't think she'd ever give him up. If you find her, don't expect her to cooperate.
I need some information to track them down.
Like what?
Well, Marco's keeping his location secret. How can I find him?
Around the time he got out of jail, we started hearing Marco's name in circulation. Word is he's heading up a smuggling racket. Based on what you've learned, I'd presume he's funneling his ill-gotten gains to the First. Ranger Autumn McMillan is out at Red Mile right now looking into the smuggling operation. I suggest you pool your resources. Just remember, that's outside Freestar Collective space, so we've got no jurisdiction there.
Where would someone go for long-term medical treatment?
Most likely place would be the clinic. It's in Freestar Collective space and provides the best medical services credits can buy. They also guarantee privacy, so it's an ideal place for someone trying to keep a low profile.
Interesting.
Ranger Ben Armistead is posted there. I'll send him an update on the situation.
Oh, that's enough to go on.
Your priority is to gather more intel about the First. What are they planning? Who are they working for? Where are they headquartered? Just remember that your targets were locked up because they were loyal to their unit. They think the Freestar Collective betrayed them. In other words, you ain't gonna get a warm welcome, so be careful.
That's
Good
fair.
hunting, Deputy.
Alright. And we've leveled up. Is there anything else the Marshal will say?
Deputy? Something you need from me?
I guess not. So, let's check this level up we've got here. We are now level 14, I think? Is that what it said? Yep, level 14. How about that? We need to remember, we need to reload 30 empty magazines. I can't just be reloading after 2 shots. I gotta reload at 0. I want to upgrade boost pack training. I really want to. But maybe this is a better idea. Increase our maximum health by 30%. Yeah, it's the smarter one to do. Maybe not the most fun one, but it's a smarter one to do. So yeah, we have ended this on a little level up, and I'm going to call this one today. We didn't get much action in, but I'm hoping that the next episode, Wednesday's episode, will do that. Maybe this wasn't the most thrilling way to start the week, but I hope you enjoyed it. This plot is really starting to thicken, and I'm here for it. I am very, very excited for it. And come Wednesday, we are going to be looking into this a little bit more. We'll be visiting the Red Mile and hopefully the clinic. Maybe the Red Mile first. I think that one will be very fun. The Red Mile is certainly an interesting location. Let's call it an entire settlement around gambling. Even more so than Neon, it would seem. Though I don't think there's much gambling going on in Neon, at least from what I've ever saw. So maybe I was just we'll call it a hive of scum and villainy. You know, in the words of Obi-Wan. So that is what we'll check out next episode. Hopefully we can check these 2 leads off our list here and start putting together the pieces of this puzzle. The more things that go on, the more I'm still a little suspicious of my man Ron Hope, only because everybody's constantly saying what a good guy he is, so I'm expecting a twist there somewhere. But I just can't think of a way that links him to wanting to drive farmers off land. and how that ties into 1st Cavalry. But we will figure it out soon. We're going to get Marco Graziani and Maya Cruz to talk, one way or the other. Hopefully, it won't come to violence, but if it does, you know, we got that Deadeye, and I'm itching to use it. You know, that Syndicate guy, he has no idea how close him and them other people came. So we're going to figure that out next episode. And if you liked this video, maybe leave me a like. Maybe even subscribe. And if you didn't like it, that's okay. Leave me a dislike. You're not going to offend me. But if you do dislike it, maybe drop down in the comments and let me know what it is you didn't like. Do you not like this game? Do you not like my presentation? Or is there some other aspect I failed to take into account? But more than any of that, if none of that is, you know, your jam, I am still just so thrilled that you took time out of your Monday here to game with me. And I will see you next time in the Starfield.